Hello there. One little story coming out of Italy about the EU and pasta production rather tickled me. Is a food fight about to put the skids under the European Union? While the EU Commission and political commentators have been scrutinising the progress of Brexit through their assorted microscopes and magnifying glasses, it looks like Italy has quietly changed its food labelling laws without the express permission of the all-powerful Eurocrats in Brussels. The Italian government has announced new laws that require pasta and rice producers to state on the packaging the source of the crops they use. That means pasta sold in Italy will have to declare whether the wheat used to make it was grown in Italy or elsewhere. I can see this move going down well in a country that is as proud of its national dish as Italy is. This will of course enrage the EU machine, as it treats the whole EU as one marketplace, with made-in labels being discouraged, so as to stop people buying goods just because they were made or grown locally. According to reports, Italy did this unilaterally without telling the EU Commission, as they knew the EU would try to stop it before it happened. And the Italian Agriculture Minister is reported as being completely unrepentant about it, saying that his government was ready to deal with the EU Commission and that Italy had the right to look after both its consumers and producers. The EU Commission response, though, does seem a bit weak. Maybe because it knows that the Italians are going to the national polls before May next year, so the last thing the Commission needs is the threat of an Italian anti-EU party gaining power just because Eurocrats forced the Italians to remove those made-in labels. And the anti-Euro five-star movement is doing rather well at the moment. But any holding back by the Commission on political grounds will not go down well with wheat farmers of other EU states, especially as the Commission is closing in on Poland at the moment to try and stop that country's plans to change its internal legal system. This whole pasta thing may not sound to be big beer in a grand scheme of things, but it is yet another example of the scale of the impotence that national governments have when it comes to looking after their own citizens. But as the Italians have signed up to the EU, I say get the Commission's lawyers down there toot sweet and force them to change that law as publicly and loudly as possible. Then maybe we'll see the Italian voters thumb their noses at the EU. I did check out the packet of pasta I have in my cupboard that I bought from one of the supermarket chains and found that it does actually say "Made in Italy" quite clearly on it, but the source of the wheat is not stated. Maybe I'd have paid an extra penny for pasta made in Italy with Italian wheat. Do you like pasta? And would you prefer fully Italian pasta, or wouldn't it matter to you? How about the EU Commission? Do you think they should march down to Rome and tell them what's what, or keep their noses out? Let us all know by leaving a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.